Sweden 1, Slovakia 0. Just like I predicted. Guys, you got to give me some credit for these predictions. 1-0. And it wasn't a pretty game at first because the first half don't really have a lot of talking points. I think Sweden, they sat back. They soaked up whatever Slovakia had to bring. And Slovakia coming into the team very confident after that opening win against Poland. Sweden, they grinded out a result against Spain. And when you really look back at things now, in retrospect, Sweden are the one who made Spain very uncomfortable and didn't allow them to basically do their thing and take their chances well and put the ball in the back of the net. A 0-0 draw, even though big chances were missed. It's because the Swedes were gritty and they frustrated the hell out of the Spaniards. So coming into this game with a big point against Spain, you already got the best team in the group on paper, basically, in terms of history, World Cup winner and everything, out of the way. You see? So when you're looking at Slovakia and Poland, you're basically saying, okay, we got the hardest thing done. Let's handle these guys and get into the next round and then deal with whatever, you got to deal with there in the round of 16 and beyond if Sweden does get beyond the round of 16. But this is a typical Swedish performance. Jan Andersson, as I told you guys, the man is a creature of habit. He eats a hot dog before every game. And I told you, if you watch my live stream, that he wasn't going to make any changes to the starting 11. Even though Marcus Berg missed chances against Spain, he's not going to drop Marcus Berg because Marcus Berg just complements the way Jan Andersson wants the team to play. And even though Marcus Berg didn't have any chances to miss in this game, any clear chances, he still helped out the team very well defensively and everything. So first half, very boring. It's one of the most boring first halves I've seen for the tournament. But as we've seen, not a lot of goals have been scored in first half of games at Euro 2020, multi-city Euro and all, where home advantage doesn't really seem to be existent, really. Just a little bit, not so much. But boring first half. Slovakia controlled the game. They had more possession, few half chances made for both teams, nothing clear-cut. But when come to the second half, the Swedes came out with a plan. It seems like they had the blueprint, everything laid out right in like a holographic in the stadium. So, okay, that's what we do. And they threatened the Slovakian team, and they showed so much intent to get that goal that I predicted them to get. And eventually, they did get it. Alexander Isak, man, that's the player I want to really focus on. Listen, this guy is Sweden's X factor. This guy is so skillful, and we've all known this. From moving from the Swedish league to, I think it was from AIK to Dortmund at a very young age, and he's been very good, and then he moved to Sociedad, and then he's now tormenting teams at Euro 2020. I had to find the right word. Tormenting. Because that's what he did to the Slovakian defense, man. There was one time he went past a few players. I'm like, God damn, if he had scored, it would have been a ridiculous goal. But let's talk about Sweden's goal. It was Isak's flick over the defense that set up Robin Quaison, who put the ball around Dubravka, and Dubravka, he brought him down. Penalty. Emil Forsberg step up to the spot, put it in the back of the net. And that's what you need in a team as well. Level-headed figures like Emil Forsberg and all the very, very experienced players in the team. I get mixed up with the name because the names are pretty similar. Robin Olsen, Christopher Olsen, Sebastian Olsen, Sebastian Larsen. Oh, I'm not going to get myself confused right now. Robin Quaison, Victor Claesson. These guys are just cogs in this very, very well-oiled Swedish machine. And they pick up a very, very valuable point. 3 points, pardon me. Picked up a valuable point against Spain. And they basically through to the next round. They're through. Basically through. Because all they have to do now is play Poland. And Poland plays Spain. So I don't know how good Poland are going to do against Spain. If Poland lose against Spain, you know Poland cannot catch Sweden again. So with Sweden beating Slovakia, Poland probably failing to oh man, look. Look, Sweden are through to the next round. All they would need is a draw against Poland to confirm that. For sure. But I think it's a very gritty performance, and we shouldn't expect anything else from the Swedish team. They played to a plan, executed down to the T, and they came up with the big 3 points. So guys, that's just my quick thoughts after the game. Slovakia are not yet out, but you don't want to come up against Spain in your final game to go through, because that's going to be very, very difficult. So they're on 3 points, but who knows? They could go through as one of the best third place teams. You never ever know. But they couldn't get the better of the Swedes, and they have a lot to think about going into the final match day. Guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Just something quick, something short, just a reaction to the game. Alexander Isak, my man of the match. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you like it. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.